Did you know that the first 30 minutes after you wake up could be the most dangerous time of your day? Yes, that quiet stretch when you're just beginning to open your eyes, still in bed, can silently set the stage for something as serious as a stroke, especially for those over 60. And here's the scariest part. You might feel perfectly fine. You might be eating healthy, taking your medications, even staying active. Yet, without realizing it, you could be putting your brain at risk simply because of how you start your morning. But here's the good news. This danger is not inevitable. It's not something you have to accept as part of aging. Because today, we're going to walk you through 8 essential morning habits that science shows can reduce your stroke risk by up to 50%. That's right, 50%. And these habits are not expensive. They're not hard. They're just small, smart steps that can help you stay independent, clear-minded, and vibrant well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The very first thing your body needs after waking up is not coffee, not tea, not breakfast. It's water. Just a simple glass of room-temperature water can be one of the most powerful ways to lower your risk of stroke. And yet, most people forget this tiny habit. Think about it. While you're sleeping, your body slowly loses fluid through breathing and sweating. Even if you don't feel thirsty, you wake up mildly dehydrated. And that dehydration, it makes your blood thicker. And thick blood flows slower, clots easier, and quietly increases stroke risk, especially in older adults. But one glass of water, just 8 to 12 ounces, can thin the blood, rehydrate your system, and get your circulation moving again. It also helps your kidneys flush out waste. It reduces that early morning brain fog. And if you take medications in the morning, water helps them absorb properly. Want a bonus tip? Add a small squeeze of lemon. It's great for digestion and circulation. But plain water is enough to protect your brain and heart. Tip: keep a glass or a small bottle by your bedside. That way, it's the first thing you see when you wake up. Do you already drink water in the morning? Let us know in the comments below. Next up, your mindset. What's the very first thing that pops into your head after you wake up? Maybe your to-do list, doctor's appointments, chores, or maybe that buzzing sense of "I've got to get going." That's normal. But here's the thing. Mental stress, even subtle, can cause a surge in cortisol, your body's stress hormone. And in the morning, those cortisol levels are already naturally high. High cortisol, high blood pressure, higher stroke risk, especially in the first hour of your day. But you can reverse this, and all it takes is your breath. Try this. Sit up in bed, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in for 4 seconds. Hold it for 4. Then exhale slowly for 4. Repeat that rhythm for just 5 minutes. Quote: no apps, no yoga mat, no equipment. Just calm, controlled breathing. You'll lower your heart rate, open your blood vessels, and bring your mind into a peaceful, focused state. The best way to start your day. It also supports memory, circulation, and emotional stability, all critical for healthy aging. Have you tried morning breathing exercises before? Leave a comment. What works for you might inspire someone else. Now let's talk about breakfast, the most important meal of the day, right? Well, it can be. Or it can quietly push your blood pressure into dangerous territory before you've even finished your first cup of coffee. Here's the truth. Most classic breakfasts are packed with sodium, and many seniors don't even realize it. Things like toast with cheese, store-bought cereal, instant oatmeal, canned soups or pickled items, even healthy frozen waffles. They might seem innocent, but they can be loaded with salt, and in the morning, that's a big problem. Why? Because after a night of sleep, your blood vessels are tighter and your hydration levels are lower. Add sodium into the mix, and your arteries may constrict even further, pushing your blood pressure up at the worst possible time. And if you already have high blood pressure, this is like pouring gasoline on a smoldering fire. But there's good news. You can still have a delicious, satisfying breakfast with O. Here are a few stroke-safe options to try. Plain oatmeal topped with fruit and a sprinkle of cinnamon. A boiled egg with avocado and cherry tomatoes. A smoothie made with banana, spinach, and unsweetened yogurt. Almonds, chia seeds, or pumpkin seeds for extra minerals and fiber. Flavor your food naturally with herbs like turmeric, cinnamon, or fresh ginger, not with salt. And always read labels. Low fat or healthy doesn't always mean low sodium. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day for older adults, and some breakfasts can hit half that number before 9 a.m. So what's your go-to breakfast? Have you tried cutting back on salt in the morning? Share your ideas in the comments. Someone else might be inspired by your choices. Now let's talk about something simple but powerful: movement. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body's circulation slows down. If the first thing you do is sit for breakfast or read the news on the couch, your blood flow stays sluggish. But with just 10 to 15 minutes of light walking, you can jumpstart your circulation and reduce your stroke risk significantly. No gym required, no fancy sneakers, just a gentle stroll around your living room, your backyard, or even just up and down the hallway. Here's what happens when you walk in the morning. Audiences, blood starts flowing more easily. Oxygen reaches your brain faster. Inflammation goes down. Blood sugar and cholesterol get a little more balanced. And all of that adds up to better stroke prevention. You don't need to break a sweat. You don't need to go far. Just move. Breathe the morning air. Feel your feet on the ground. Wake up your body the natural way. And if you can step outside, even better. Morning sunlight helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle and boosts your mood. Don't underestimate the power of those few quiet minutes. Do you already take a morning walk, or would you like to start? Let us know. And encourage someone else in the comments. Here's one area that almost no one thinks about when it comes to stroke prevention: your neck and shoulders. Strange, right? But think about this. The arteries that supply blood to your brain run right through your neck. And if your muscles are tight, stiff, or compressed from sleep, they can actually reduce blood flow to your brain. There's even a medical term for this: vertebrobasilar insufficiency, and it can lead to dizziness, blurry vision, or even mini strokes. So how do we fix that? Simple. Each morning, take 2 to 3 minutes for gentle stretching. Slowly roll your head in a circle, clockwise, then counterclockwise. Shrug your shoulders up, hold for a second, and relax. Roll your shoulders backward, then forward. No twisting or fast movements. Just smooth, slow circles to loosen tight muscles and open those blood vessels. You can even combine this with your deep breathing from earlier. It's a peaceful way to ease into the day, and your brain will thank you for the oxygen boost. Have you tried morning stretches before? Do you feel stiffness when you wake up? Tell us below. Your experience could be the missing link someone else needs. Let's be honest. How often do you check your blood pressure at home? If you're like most people, maybe once in a while, or only before doctor visits. But here's the truth. A 1-minute check every morning can literally save your life. Here's why. High blood pressure, also called the silent killer, often shows no signs at all. You might feel fine right up until a stroke strikes without warning. And here's what many people don't realize. Your blood pressure naturally spikes within the first hour of waking. That's when your arteries are tight, your hormones are active, and your body is adjusting from sleep to wakefulness. For seniors, this spike can quietly lead to disaster. So what's the smart move? Check your BP within an hour of waking, before coffee, before breakfast, and before your day gets rolling. Use a home blood pressure monitor, ideally one with an upper arm cuff for accuracy. Write your reading in a small notebook or use a simple app to track it daily. By keeping a log, you'll start to notice patterns. Is your BP rising on certain days? After certain meals? When you forget your medication? And if your numbers are consistently high, you can bring that to your doctor before it turns into something serious. It's fast, it's painless, and it gives you real-time feedback about your brain and heart health. Do you already check your blood pressure regularly? Or would you be willing to start tomorrow? Let us know in the comments. You might inspire someone else to start too. Now let's talk about what your arteries actually need in the morning, not just what to avoid. 2 powerful minerals can help your blood vessels stay open, your circulation flowing, and your stroke risk low. Potassium, magnesium. Let's break it down. Potassium acts like a natural balancer, flushing excess sodium from your system and helping lower blood pressure. And magnesium helps your arteries relax and widen, so blood moves more freely to your brain. The problem is, most people, especially older adults, don't get enough of either. And in the early morning hours, that deficit can make your blood vessels more tense and reactive. So what can you eat that's rich in these brain-friendly minerals? Try these morning additions. A banana, full of potassium. Spinach in your smoothie or scrambled eggs. Slices of avocado on whole grain toast. Oatmeal with pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, or walnuts. Plain yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of almonds. These aren't exotic superfoods. They're simple, tasty options that help nourish your brain from the inside out. Here's a tip. Keep frozen spinach, bananas, and seeds on hand so you always have healthy ingredients ready. Avoid over-processed breakfast foods like frozen waffles, instant breakfast bars, or canned meals. They often strip your body of these essential minerals and add sodium instead. What's your favorite morning smoothie combo? Or do you have a go-to potassium-rich snack? Share your ideas in the comments. We're all here to learn and support each other. And now, the most critical habit of them all. It may be the smallest action, but it has the biggest impact. Take your blood pressure medication every morning without fail. Here's why this matters more than you might think. If you're prescribed medication for hypertension, and you delay or skip a dose, even by a few hours, your blood pressure can spike suddenly. And those early morning surges are the most dangerous time. That's why most doctors prescribe these meds to be taken as soon as you wake up, to protect your brain from the morning spike before it happens. Make this a non-negotiable part of your wake-up routine. Take your meds before coffee, before breakfast, before anything else. This ensures they absorb properly and start working in time. Some tips to stay consistent. Use a daily pill organizer. Set an alarm on your phone. Use a free medication tracking app. Many are designed specifically for seniors. Or pair it with another routine, like brushing your teeth or drinking your first glass of water. And here's something important. Never stop or change your medication just because you're feeling fine. That feeling fine is likely thanks to the medication doing its job. Always talk to your doctor first. Have you ever forgotten a dose? Don't worry, it happens to everyone. The key is to get back on track tomorrow. No guilt, just consistency. Because this one habit can cut your stroke risk by up to 50%. Takes less than a minute and could protect your brain, your memories, your independence, your life. Let's take a moment to reflect. You've just learned 8 simple habits, each one backed by science, each one designed to protect your brain and lower your risk of stroke. And the best part? They don't cost a thing. They don't require a gym membership, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. Just small daily steps. A glass of water before your feet hit the floor. A few minutes of quiet breathing. A mindful breakfast. Light movement. Gentle stretches. A simple BP check. A mineral-rich bite. And taking your meds. On time, every time. Each one may seem small on its own, but together, they form a morning shield, protecting your most precious asset, your brain. Now let me ask you, which habit will you start tomorrow? Which one feels easy? Which one feels new? You don't have to do them all at once. Start with just one or two. Make it yours, and as it becomes part of your routine, add another. Like brushing your teeth, like making your coffee. These health habits can become just as automatic and just as life-saving. Because here's what we believe at the Golden Path. You are not too old to grow stronger. You are not too late to protect your mind. And you are absolutely capable of building a better morning, starting now. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or beyond, you deserve clarity. You deserve energy. You deserve independence. But it all starts before breakfast. One glass of water. One deep breath. One smart choice. Repeated daily. So, are you ready to take that first step? Let us know in the comments. Which of these morning habits is already part of your routine? Which one are you adding starting tomorrow? And if this video helped you, tap that like button to let us know. And subscribe to the Golden Path for more weekly videos made just for you, full of gentle guidance, clear science, and real support for your healthiest, strongest years ahead. Remember, you are not alone. We're walking this path together, one golden morning at a time.